underway. The grand final of the under-13s. Charles in the ruck for the Willoughby Wildcats and Rug Price in the ruck for the Greyhounds. We're underway. Final game of the year. Clearance from Willoughby. Goes forward towards centre half forward. Gill with the tap. Does well. Gave it off though. Well intercepted by Longueville. And Longueville kicks towards centre wing. Good mark is taken by Glebe. And Cooney takes the mark. Lays on quickly. Ball in dispute. Far side of the ground. Good crowd in attendance for this grand final early on Father's Day. 2019 beats them all over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. Early stages opening quarter. Ground a little bit sloppy in the middle. Players and coaches alike will be looking to clear it quickly, and Glebe in this particular case get it through Christy Day. Falls to the ground. Again, picking it up. Same player has another crack off the left boot. Wobbles one forward. Well done though by the Wildcats. 34 in DeHont. And DeHont does well. Gave off a handball. It's intercepted though by Glebe. Looked to be high contact there. The umpires missed that one. Kick is smothered. Play on the call. Now it's a chance for Glebe. Through the middle they go. Ball beats a couple of players, leading DeHont. Out in front of the ball. Turner's there as well as Brasher. Brasher gets the ball first. Paddles it forward. DeHont off the deck. Comes towards centre wing. He's got some space. Needs to bend down and pick it up. Does well. Very, very slippery conditions. Gave off a handball. Gave it off this time. Well done by Osling. Kicks it towards full forward, but a good mark in defence by Glebe, and it's taken nicely there by Harris. Harris clears it quickly to a vacant back flank. They're on left half back Glebe. That's a push in the back for sure, umpire. It is. And the umpire agrees the free kick will go the way of Ollie O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan kicks it towards centre wing. There's a push. No, said the umpire. Lazy with the headgear. Does well. Paddles it towards the boundary line. It might beat all the players over the boundary line. Ball's the call. Umpire ignores. Now is a chance for Orsini. Kicks it towards half forward. Missed opportunity there by Johnson. In dispute. Good tackles laid. Johnson's there as well. Tries to wrestle it out from the pack. The ball's slippery as anything at this stage. Well done this time by Christy Day. And he gets the clearance and it goes towards centre wing. In dispute again. Hemmings for Willoughby. But it's intercepted. Now it gets back and again DeHont involved. But he kicks it wide. And it's going to beat all the players over hands and a boundary throw in. So very tough start for all concerned. Early stages, opening term, no score on the board. Wildcats taking on the Glebe Greyhounds. Greyhounds heading towards the southern end of the Northern Oval here at Macquarie University. Good tap there by Rug Price. Great tap, didn't quite get the effect. Well done by Osling. Good strong mark. Nelson Harris in the back line for Glebe did really well there. The kick's dangerous, very dangerous. Beat the pack. They've got numbers though, Glebe. Can they get the ball? They can. O'Callaghan did well. Gave off a nice left footer to a vacant player out here on the wing. Good hands by Roberts. Gave it back to Rug Price. He kicks it towards half forward. First inside 50. Opportunity for Glebe. Well done though by Halmerick for the Wildcats. First to the footy. Again, Rug Price. Good tackle, Blasey. Very heavy stuff in the middle. Ondrecchio does well. Gets the ball, taken to ground. This one we might see a ball up. I think the umpire will close it down. No, it spews out the way of the Wildcats. Horton's there. So too Osling. Needs to find the left boot. Then he finds Horton. Has a look. Probably goes hard at the football. Umpire says play on. No, he says didn't have it at the time. And will be holding the man. Free kick to go the way of the Wildcats. Horton goes to his right. Charles. So I should take a mark. Just a little bit slack there. Has to use Blasey in defence. Blasey with a bit of time. Goes short. Good fist in defence though. This time it came from Smith. And the ball's going to make its way towards the back flank. And well done there by Christy Day, who got some room. Takes a nice easy chest mark. Good switch. Lovely switch. Finds the big man in Rug Price in the middle of the ground. He's had a great start to the game. Kicks it forward. And that's another strong mark. Coyle. Raphael Coyle can go short. Decides to go a little short. There's an opportunity. Gillies needs to pick it up. He's taken the ground in a heavy tackle. And the umpire says illegally, Orsini, an illegal tackle. And now Rupert Gillies will have a shot on goal. No, he's decided to square it up. Goes towards the big man in the middle. Here's an opportunity. Good chance there for Harris. Harris misses the opportunity. Handball away from the Wildcats. They're under pressure in defence. Players around the football now, including Turner. He's there. decides to grubble one through just to get it out of trouble, and it's going to beat all the players over the boundary line. No, it's not. Again involved is Beatty. Beatty sees it. They're all over the ball this time. Umpire lets it go. With a bit of skill though, Blasey for the Wildcats. Goes towards half back. Missed that time by Johnson. Backed up well there by Harris. Good hands. Through the middle they go again to the Greyhounds. Good hand skills in the conditions. At the back, here's an opportunity. Kick towards goal. It's bouncing. It's bouncing. Almerich's there for the Wildcats. He went over it. He overran the ball. Oh, the handball's very dangerous. Plenty of players around the ball at this stage, but we haven't got to score it. There it is, kicked off the deck. Not sure what's happening there, but it looks like a rush behind. And no, folks has now seen it over the boundary line or over the goal line, and that's the first score of the game. So frenetic stuff at both ends of the ground, but certainly at this stage, Glebe showing a little bit more patience and a little bit more skill with the wet football as the kick in comes from Hemmings, and he finds the target in Halmerich. Halmerich, little chip over the top, is neat and spots Blasey. Blasey's got to play loose in Yolan's. Yolan can get and go, but he just slows it up. Gives the Glebe defenders a chance to get back. Now he has to go long to Johnson. Johnson out mark. Strong mark, Longueville at the back. Good strong mark. Kick is dangerous. Back into the corridor. Well done though this time by Harris. Little handball over the top to Christy Day. Goes long to a vacant square, or an inside 50 vacant player I should say. And that mark is taken. It's taken by Will Canny. So just being informed, Will Canny, I'll make sure I've got his name. That's a missed opportunity, and they can clear this now, the Wildcats, because the kick didn't make the distance. Hardy's out there for the Wildcats. So too's Cooper. Clark, I should say. Clark goes back to Brasher. Brasher by hand, under pressure. Good defence. Really good defence there from Christy Day. And we'll have another boundary throw-in. Far side of the ground, 1 point the margin. Early stages of this game between the Wildcats and the Greyhounds. Wildcats and Greyhounds. Not sure of their stats during the year. I know the Wildcats only lost a couple, maybe just one game, as Gill sees that ball over the boundary line, and we'll have a ball up far side of the, or boundary throw in far side of the ground. Sunny morning here at Macquarie, and unfortunately the conditions from yesterday, it rained on the last couple of days, rained heavily, really affecting the ball skills of the young fellas out there at the moment. Chance though again for Glebe, comes out the way of Smith, wheels it onto the left boot, just hacks it away, but it's intercepted by Halmerich. He kicks it long towards centre wing. Good tackle laid by Johnson. That time it was on Canny. They release, and there's a chance for the Wildcats, but getting back again in defence. Really good effort, Longueville. Gets his handball away, head over the foot. He should be rewarded. Umpire lets it go again. That was high. Umpire missed that one on Nicholas Edwards. And they're letting it go, the umpires. They probably should be able to pull this one up early in the match just so that they can get some clean footy out there. But at this stage, Blasey thrown to ground. Ball spews out. Osling's there. Looks for a handball. No, he kicks it. Here's a chance for Yolan. Good strong bump though, that time by Will Smith. Put Yolan on his butt very quickly. Horton, far side of the ground, taps it to his advantage. Longueville will see this one over the boundary line, and we'll have another boundary throwing. Stoppages at the moment. I don't have any stats, but if they were available to me, I'd suggest that they'd be favouring the Greyhounds, particularly at the stoppages. Their clearances are spot on, and there's another one. Beautiful work by the big fella, Rug Price. Tapped it straight to a teammate, and that teammate was Rowan O'Connor, the number 98. Not often you see a 98 on a footy field, but we're doing it here this morning. Again, Rug Price just gets it away beautifully. Worked this time to Andrecchio. He goes long. Mark was attempted, missed. Orsini at the back. High tackle there. It's going against the Greyhounds, I think. And the tackle might have been on Folks with the headgear. Downfield it is, and he's very keen to get amongst it, and he's gone down there and picked it up and had a kick himself. That's a dangerous kick. That's a poor kick, in fact. Went for a short pass, and not the type of entry you want inside 50 on a day like today. You want them high and square of the goals so that the small forwards can have another crack at things. As Rugg Price gets another tap in and then does the 1-2 with a teammate as Hemmings marks just forward of the centre line. They need to switch here, the Wildcats. It's very cramped in the forward pocket, but he's going down that line again. Squares it up a little. Good mark, Charles. Strong mark, and that's a mismatch. A little Ollie O'Callaghan, probably half the size of Henry Charles. Charles needs to go long towards goals. There's a lead, and that's a wide kick. It's out in the full. No, touched as it went across, so we'll have a boundary throw in adjacent to the right hand behind post. Wildcats enter the ground. It's one behind only. Played about, I'd suggest about 15 minutes of this opening term, so couldn't be too much left of this opening term. And at the moment, it's a real chess game as Rugg Price just thumps it away out of bounds and gains his team another 20 metres. Certainly has been one of the dominant players so far, and the Wildcats have an issue in the ruck. Here they go again, and again he gets first impact on the ball. This time O'Callaghan does well, got it to his right boot. Halmerick for the Wildcats. That's a good tackle. Heard the call in the background, and the tackler was Christy Day, but the umpire let it go again. Scoops it out. Christy Day this time gets his boot to ball. Goes towards half back for the Wildcats. Well done though by Brasher. Kicks it towards centre wing. It's intercepted. Now's a chance for the Greyhounds. They mark on centre wing. They decide to switch to a contest. At the back was Gill. Getting over it was Adanya. The big guy gets around it. Ball's been turned over, but again, the Greyhounds' defence has been rock solid so far in this quarter, and they've repelled every inside 50 that the Wildcats have put forward. And as we see the ball go out of bounds, just forward of centre wing where the interchange gates are, slightly favouring the Greyhounds. They lead by a point. Late in the first quarter, grand final, under 13s, Sydney AFL competition 2019. Two best sides in the competition throughout the home and away season, and here they are in less than perfect conditions on the field, but certainly a beautiful morning here in Sydney in terms of the weather. But unfortunately the rain yesterday and the day before has really had an impact on the skill level here so far. Umpire throws it up, half forward, Glebe into the ground, Blazy, head over the football. Plenty of players around it as well, including Danya. The big man throwing his weight around. A little sly whack there was unnoticed by the umpires, spotted by the commentator. Bass Tracy does well, gets a handball. Now they dive in over the ball. Umpire's got to pull this up. No, it's cleared by Glebe. Well done by Glebe. The kick is a bit errant. They did all the hard work and the kick came off the side of the boot, so unlucky there for Glebe. Another inside 50 entry would have really put pressure on the Wildcats' defence, and at this stage, well, they're holding strong, but for how long we don't know, as Hemmings goes with the restart. At the back is Beatty, kicks it long towards half forward. Brasher, Belusov is there, so too Johnson. Good tackle. Plenty of players around the ball, including Edwards. They dive in. O'Callaghan's there for the Greyhounds. Good handball out from, I think it might have been Merriweather, and there's the siren in the background. And a fist pump from one of the mums as she walks past, because they lead it by a point at quarter time, but it's a long way to go. First quarter down, it's 1 point to the Greyhounds. The Wildcats yet to score. We'll take a break and come back with the second quarter shortly. Here we go again. Righto. Underway again, second term. Greyhounds heading towards the left-hand side of your television, or the northern end of the ground, and clearance coming the way of the Wildcats. They kick it towards half forward. O'Callaghan dives on the ball. Blazy's in there. So too Yolan. Johnson for the Wildcats. They tackle, being awarded. Will go the way of the Greyhounds. So Handy little free kick there for the Greyhounds. They were under pressure early after the initial centre clearance. If you've just joined us, it's a point the difference. Turner drops the mark he should have taken. Well done though. Big brute force there by the Greyhounds. Kick towards half-back flank. Cameron for the Wildcats. Gets over the top of the ball. They might be careful here. That's high. Should be a free kick. It is. Go the way of the Greyhounds. And again, Merriweather does well. Goes wide. Good mark taken this time by Andreacchio. Apologies to Mum. She just told me how to say the name and I've got it wrong already. Meanwhile, ball's at half-back for the Wildcats. Comes back to DeHont. Kicked off the left boot. Charles marks. A little bit of pressure football. And there's a 50. That's not going to help the Greyhounds at all. Very, very, very expensive free kick there. 50-metre free kick. Against Ardania. He's not happy about things. It might not have been against him, but the umpire was very hot to trot with that. So Charles goes long. Mark has been missed there by Beatty. Comes back. Goes in dispute. Here's a chance. Comes the way of the Wildcats. Yolan missed the mark. Well done by the Greyhounds defence. They kick it long. Charles intercepts. Threw that away. Umpire calls play on. Edwards does well. Kicks it and clears. Head over the footy. All players at the ball. It's good stuff at the moment. Early days in the second term. Again, Beatty thrown to ground. Hemmings is there for the Wildcats. Socket off the ground by Madrill. And the players pile on top of the ball. And when I say pile, it's dead set stacks on the bill. And Ardania, one of the last to get up alongside Beatty and also Cameron. So they throw it up. It's Charles and Ardania. Charles got the tap. Ardania with the second go. Hardy. Handball out is nice. Charles tries to intercept. Well done that time by Cooney. Did well. Laying a good tackle is Merriweather. Play on the call. Goes towards centre wing. Glebe on the attack. Leading the way. Oh, he's worried about the player there was Charlie Roberts. Should have just put the head down and looked at the footy. And in the end, the ball's going to beat all of them over the boundary line. Bash Tracy's there as well. Good layer. Good head over the football that time. Cameron's involved. Hurry kick from the Wildcats. Goes towards Osley. Does well. Kicked it off the left boot. Goes towards half forward. Missed mark by Yolan. DeHont gets involved. Handball not really to any effect. Smith does well. His kick's errant. And he goes as far as Charles. Starting to make a significant impact. Has to centre the ball. Does so. Kicks it to a vacant square inside 50 and O'Brien takes the mark. A strong mark, goes short with a little pass. Vacant player is Osling, and Osling takes the mark. He even goes further afield. And again, Turner, they might have got a bit too cute there, the Wildcats. Comes back, well intercepted by Christy Day, and they did get a little too cute. Had an opportunity to shot at goal, and they just went the odd pass, and that's a great tackle laid. Umpire says play on. Lucas Smith with the tackle was fantastic. Somehow ball comes out. Mark taken by Johnson. Johnson with a shot on goal. Ball is bouncing. And it's a minor score off to the right. Now they're all tied up at a point apiece. And you can tell it's a grand final. The boys under a little bit of pressure, just making some crucial errors. As the kick to O'Callaghan was a bit risky as well. He recovers well, gets his boot to ball, did really well there. Now is a chance for the Greyhounds. Mark was almost taken on centre wing there by Jared Madrill. Umpire says he's laid an illegal tackle and DeHont will take the mark. But unlucky. Kick is wide towards Johnson. Charles is there. So too is Rudd. Rudd Price, I beg your pardon. Comes the way of the Greyhounds. They centre towards centre half forward, almost to Mark Roberts. Recovers well. Hemmings for the Wildcats. Kicks it and Rudd Price again takes a strong mark. Best on ground so far for mine. He kicks it hurriedly towards centre wing. Probably needed just to slow it up there a bit, did the Greyhounds. Well played there by Madrill. Hemmings, a little bit of time. Spots O'Brien in the middle. And that's a smarter kick. And O'Brien now takes another mark. That kick's poor, and it's intercepted, and away goes Merriweather. Kicks it long. At the back would be the go if I was playing. Well done and well read by Andreacchio. Hardy recovers well. Kicks it wobbly towards Cameron. Centre half back for the Wildcats. Did well. Kick was smothered. Lovely smother. Turnover. Greyhounds again in a chance. Christy Day's there. Gets the ball. Picks it up. Kicks it onto the right boot. Heads towards full forward. Chance there for plenty of players around the ball, including Andrea Archio. And the tackle is late. He's trying to burrow his way over the goal line. The umpire's going to say he'll ball it up. And Andrea Archio. Or it might even be Andrea Archio. That's what it is. I beg your pardon, just being tapped on the shoulder. It's Andrea Archio. So apologies again as the ball is in dispute. Well done this time by Brasher. Kicked off the deck. Favours the Greyhounds, in fact favours them by a minor score. And it doubles their score at this stage. So they're getting there in ones. 2 points to the Greyhounds. Only the one to the Wildcats. And we're midway through the second term. Goalless grand final so far as Hemmings plays on. The Hont needs to pick it up. Does so. Taking the ground and a very good tackle. Umpire surprisingly called play on. I don't know what you have to do to get a hold in the ball tackle, but that one should have been that. They recover well. Merriweather coming into his own in his second term. Has played really well. Squares it up. It's a dangerous kick because it's a 3-on-1. Blazy gets the run. He'll be okay. Well done this time by Roberts. Spun around, but the kick was errant. That's a high tackle. Umpire again calls play on. Wobbled it towards Andrea Archio. He's dispossessed. Blazy does well. Finds Charles with a nice pass. Just need to calm it down though, the Wildcats. In fact, both teams for that matter. Johnson with a run at the ball. Ryan lumbers after him. Has to bend down and pick it up. Does well. Needs to find a handball. Threw that one out. Umpire says he got his hand to it. Kerr for the Wildcats. Really good work there by the Greyhounds. They square it up and it's a dangerous kick. And unfortunately for Merriweather, who's been extremely good in his second term, he just found the wrong player at the wrong time. O'Brien under pressure, needs to get his head over the ball. Young Price is there. Lays a tackle, turned over by Blazy. Umpire says holding the man. And I don't know about that. Certainly Blazy had opportunity. And now he finds Charles. Just on the point of the square. Wildcats into the ground. They just slow it up a fraction. Needs to go long. Has to go long. Does so. Into a contested forward line. But a good mark is taken by Max Yolen. There should have been players in the middle there going the punch, but in the end, Yolen took a pretty easy chest mark about 25 metres away directly in front. Opening goal potentially about to happen for the Wildcats, and in fact for the whole game. So Yolen, normally good by foot, kicks it, looks okay off the boot, looks okay off the boot. Umpire says all clear, and that's the first goal of the grand final. Max Yolen gets it. It came from a controversial call. The umpire for mine called holding the man and felt for sure and certain it was a fairly legal tackle, but as we all know in football, umpires are rarely going to change their mind. So it's a goal to the Wildcats.
Heat straight backhands, come on!
They lead 1-7 to 2 points and a margin just the 5 points. So certainly well and truly still a very close game. As this time Charles gets it away. Belisov off the left boot towards half forward. Again, Merriweather. He's been so good in the second term. Charles bends down. He's been good as well. Rudd Price gives it back. Blazy intercepts off the left boot. Looks for a teammate and finds Belisov. He drops the mark. Now Osling. Little handball back to Blazy. Starting to come into it as well. He goes wide. That's a lovely mark. Diving mark taken by Matthew Gill. Gill squares it up. Here's an opportunity again. And that's a good strong mark. Again, Belisov goes wide. And again, Yolen found some space. And he started to cause a few problems there. And young Lucas Smith not happy with his defenders or his mids running back and giving him some support. So another opportunity for Max Yolen
2 goals in 2 minutes will really start to open this game up. You always thought it was going to happen. That one's coming back. It's coming back. And he likes it off the boot. So it's another goal to Yolen. So 2 in a couple of minutes. And as I say, this game's starting to open up. It was heavy in the middle in the early stages, but both teams now starting to feel a little bit more comfortable in the conditions. And the Wildcats skip out to a handy lead. 2 goals, 1-13, 2 points to the Greyhounds. So the margin 11 points. Next goal vital for the Glebe Greyhounds. They need to just try and stem the flow just a tad. This is their opportunity because Johnson's in the ruck, so Rudd Price should be able to dominate here. They get the clearance, but it only goes as far as Hardy, but it's a good intercept mark. Goes short with the kick. Callahan just missed it a little bit. Tackle was missed there by Roberts. So here's the opportunity for the Wildcats. They go wide. Head over the ball. It's Turner. He dispossessed, but showed good skill. Have it back. Delasoft got his back to ball. Get in the Yolen direction. Plenty of players around. Hosling, short ball. Here's another opportunity. Can Yolen kick 3? Can Yolen kick 3? No, he can't. This is to the right. Golden opportunity, that one. And that really would have hurt the Greyhounds. As it stands, it's a minor score, so 2 straight kicks, the margin. The grand final, late in the second term. Willoughby by 12 points. Christy Day, good tackle laid far side of the ground. Not sure who laid that. It was Nelson Harris. Great tackle, not rewarded. Umpire's going to call it back though. Maybe he's going to reward, or the ball might have beat all the players over the boundary line for boundary throw. What do we? No, he's been penalised. So Lacey will take the free kick. No, it'll go back to Cameron. Not sure for what. Couldn't have been for an illegal tackle, because for mine it was a brilliant tackle. Cameron goes short, finds Osling, who's a left footer, so he's on the wrong side for a left footer. Decides to chip it over the top to the lead of Cameron, was dangerous and a little too cute, beats them over the boundary line with good defensive work by the Greyhounds. Pick up the player who was worked there for the Greyhounds in a second or two. So the umpire throws it up again. Delasoft taking the ground. Again, tackle not rewarded. Again, it was a good tackle by Longerville. Taking a ground, and 2 or 3 times here the umpires are just not rewarding good tackles. Might get a little bit angry in the middle. Again, Rudd Price gets a massive tap to the ball. Good hands. Cameron head over the football. Did well. So too Harris. The Greyhounds kicked off the deck. O'Callaghan's there. Rudd Price taps it back. Tries to get his boot to ball. Kicks it off the side of the boot. No, he doesn't. Keeps it in nicely. Sliding dive mark by Longerville wasn't quite successful. DeHont gets his boot to ball. Goes very long with a kick and goal. And this is on the score. So they're peppering the goals, the Wildcats, and the Greyhounds are under enormous pressure here. They need to respond. In fact, you can see just on the field, not one Greyhounds player is in their own half of the ground. They're all going back to help their defenders. They know that they're in a bit of strife, so they'll just plug the gap until half time, reset and go again. Christy Day with the mark and kick, but it's to a 3-on-1. 3 favoured DeHont. So he goes wide. Good work, Rudd Price. Long fist and spoil. Siren you heard in the background wasn't asked, was another game adjacent. Johnson gets his boot to ball towards half back, and again Merriweather, who's been dominant in this second term, takes a good chest mark. Just needs to slow it up, call the play on. Kicks long and wide towards half back. At the back of the pack though, almost a mark to Lazy. Somehow it comes out in the way of the Greyhounds, but that's what I was talking about. Hemmings is basically a long stop, for want of a better term. Plenty of time. Took an uncontested mark. Now goes towards half forward. The crowd roars, the Willoughby crowd that is, because it's half time, and they've got a handy little 13-point lead. 2 goals, 3-15. Just the 2 minor scores for the Greyhounds. We're at half time. We'll take a break, come back with the second half of the Grand Final 2019. Back underway, fourth quarter, and it's a real slugfest out there at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how Glebe respond. Final term of season 2019. They trail by 18 points, and not to be stating the obvious, but they need a goal. Wildcats get, well, maybe the first centre clearance. Comes out the way, Gill lays a tackle, comes back to Rudd Price off the left boot. A little wobbly kick towards half forward. Christy Day's kick intercepted by Turner. And Turner marks nicely at right half back. Goes towards centre wing. The target is Charles. Oh, Charles off the deck. That's dangerous. And he knows it straight away. And Longueville will be the recipient. And that was a dangerous kicking in danger. Almost took his head off. Kick is short. Also dangerous. Well done, Christy Day. 3 against 1. Needs some support. Taken to ground by Blazy. Umpire's going to say no prior. And we'll have a ball up 60 away from the Greyhounds goal. 22 plays 4. So 3 straight kicks if they get it. Rudd Price did well. Andriacchio, no, that was Cooney. Getting well is Longueville again. Head over the football. Cooney and Longueville doing very well. Elmerick, big high kick off. Players crunch into each other. Good hard attack on the footy and fair as well. Comes out the way of Harris. Harris does well. Gives it away to Christy Day. He's held without any prior opportunity, and even the Dogs are getting involved down here at the half-forward flank. So Rudd Price, he's dominated the ruck all day. He's certainly been in the top 2 or 3 players on the ground. Well done, Longueville. Cameron taking the ground. Charles gets a kick. Partially smothered. Play on the call. Gill leads his way to the ball. Well done though by O'Connor. Pushed him off. Used his weight well. Comes out to Rudd Price. Needs to pick it up. And almost got his kick away. Blazy. A little more skillful. Has time to go back. And then is collared. Charles. But he's been given away a free kick again, Rudd Price. And he looks to have injured himself falling to the ground. It'll go the way of Blazy. Whoop. Good shepherd off it there that time. Cameron's down and back play. Good shepherd there by Will Smith. It's heavy body work. Hemmings did well, got a kick away.
Watch out for your head, mate. Oh, sorry.
Getting over the top of it now is Folks. Folks gave it back to Helmerick. Helmerick with a nice kick, but it's intercepted well by O'Connor. So O'Connor, he's got a couple of free men out here on the right. One of them is Rudd Price, and Felix Rudd Price coming up for, well, I would say probably possession number 20. He's just been that good, but his kick's not great. And Brasher takes the mark. Looks for the big man in Charles. Again, Rudd Price involved. And again, Blazy involved. Oh, Charles tried to kick it off the deck again, but knew there were players coming on board. Well done, Smith. Put his body over the ball. Good tackle laid that time by Rudd Price. That was high. Umpire lets it go. Cooney got a handball away. Blazy does well. Gets back. Kicks it over the shoulder. Underneath it, Horton for the Wildcats. Gill, tackle. Horton got a kick away. O'Connor laid the tackle, which was good. Now is a chance for the Greyhounds. They've got to score. And that's a great mark. Good, strong mark, Roberts. You've got players in the middle. That kick's dangerous. Well done, though, by Christy Day. Made a contest of it. Brought it to ground. Kicked off the deck this time by Belisov. Well done, Longueville. Only as far as Helmerick. Cameron again gets involved. Christy Day got a handball away. Wildcats get a kick. Goes forward towards half forward. Horton pushed off the ball. Over it. The umpire says play on. Fair call. Out to O'Connor. O'Connor needs to kick long and direct. But again, Helmerick gets involved and takes another strong mark. He goes wide. Running player is Kerr. Kerr's got a mile of room. Bends down, picks it up, looks up, sees a player free. Belisov goes long and wide, and Gill takes a good strong mark despite the attention of Ryan. Good body contact, and Matthew Gill will go back and have a shot at goal. He's 25 metres out on a very acute angle. But this one would put the issue for mine beyond doubt. If Matthew Gill can kick the 4th goal of the afternoon, or of the morning I should say, from very, very close to the boundary line. Goes back, threads it straight over the goal umpire's hat. And that might be all she wrote, because now the Greyhounds have an almighty mountain to climb. 4-4-28, the 4 straight behinds. So the margin is 24 points, and they need to kick 4 goals in just over 8 minutes. And that might be too tough a task. They've been strong, they've been brave all day, but they just haven't converted their opportunities. Conversely, the Wildcats have had 4 or 5 genuine inside 50s, and they've managed 4 goals. We go again. This time, Rod Price with the centre tap. Over the ball was Folks, and the umpire will say nobody had the opportunity there. Last man to get up is Alexander Longville. Been very impressed with him. Hard at the footy, tough and fair, which I like. Blazy taps it to his advantage, then goes again. Good tackle laid by O'Connor. Charles, off the left boot, goes high. Underneath it, almost a Mark Merriweather. Had a good first half. Now he goes again. Gets a handball away, thrown to the ground. Umpire calls play on, not a sling tackle. Comes out the way of Rod Price. Deft little tap to the running teammate. They go again to the Greyhounds. Almost a mark that time to Smith. Has to go again. Hemmings. Great tackle, Smith. Put Hemmings on his butt. Gets up very quickly. Comes back as Hemmings. Good work though by Smith and his teammates. Harris is there involved, but a little bit of poise though from the Wildcats, although that kick is errant. Lands in the lap of Smith. Smith plays on quickly. Chance now for Longville. Again, plays a good tackle. No, it wasn't Longville, it was Charlie Roberts.
Hey guys.
Roberts was a good tackle.
Hey guys.
Now Osling to Blazy to Halmerick, all by hand.
Thanks
His
guys.
kick is okay. Centres it up. Gill there. Needs some support from Charles. Well done though by O'Connor. Kicked it off the deck to Osling. Osling wobbles one towards half forward. Yolan taken the ground by little Ollie O'Callaghan. Play on was the call. Rod Price again involved. Boys are throwing their body around late in this game. It's been tough stuff right from the get-go. Merriweather this time gets involved. Rod Price a little paddle towards Andrea Archeo. And this time it's a free kick. It'll go the way of Andrea Archeo. And there's a bit of argy-bargy going on. Glebe boys need to just get on with it because they need to kick 4 goals in a short space of time as Christy Day goes wide. Target was Kenny. It's overrun. Does well. Kerr for Willoughby. Gave it off Brasher to the right boot. They go wide. There's a mark Belusov. Belusov goes long and wide as well. This time the target up forward is Gill. Gave off a handball to a teammate. Blazy's involved. So too Merriweather for the Greyhounds. Andrea Archeo's involved. Ball in dispute. Right half back for Glebe. They need to clear it, and so they do through Andrea Archeo. Little wobbly kick towards centre wing is okay. It's intercepted. It's been tough going for all concerned out there. Rod Price. Well, if he's not going to win a grand final medal, he'd win a Norm Smith, that's for sure and certain, because he's been the best on ground. He's been absolutely outstanding in the ruck and around the field for mine. Christy Day uses his body well, pushes off a couple of players, but they're undermanned defensively because the Wildcats have stacked the back line. They've parked the bus, so to speak. And at the moment, it's working to their effect. They lead this one at the moment by 24 points. 28 plays 4, but here's an opportunity for Glebe. They've got a loose man up forward. Will Smith takes the mark and goes. Now this might be really dangerous. It's bouncing towards goal. Hemmings gets back. He captained the state side in the recent carnival. Hemmings, and you can see how well he is under pressure. Jarvis Hemmings gave it off, found Kerr, who in turn found Gill. Gill runs around O'Callaghan, then squares it up. Chance for Osling. Bends over, wheels onto the left boot. Pressure from Roberts. That kick is good. That kick is really good. And a mark is taken by Ryan, who's had a very quiet afternoon. And Ryan will go back and take all the time in the world. And the heads are down for Glebe because they know that this one is gone. Good pressure there from Lucas Ardania. But in the end, one of the better players of the afternoon, Evan Osling, is too good with the kick. Goes wrong, goes back and seals the deal. This game is over and the Wildcats will win the grand final. They've kicked 5 goals for 34. They lead this by 30 points. And a little typical of what was the consistent scenario for the afternoon was what we just saw there when Glebe had an opportunity inside 50. They blazed away. Hemmings, with a little bit more time up his sleeve, had the support of his teammates, and in the end it was a goal at the other end as Blasey gets the centre clearance. The bounce was a little too optimistic. Had to then go off the deck. This time Merriweather does well with the boot, but only as far as Turner. Turner gave it off to Kerr. Running play is very good. Kerr goes wide. Philosoph is really wide, and he caught one high there. The umpire lets it go. Might have been accidentally from Edwards. And his kick goes back to Kerr, and Kerr then gets it out of bounds on the full. Can't be too long to go in the grand final. Under 13s 2019. Dominant performance in the end on the scoreboard. At half time, there was nothing in it. But it's the second half has been where it's gone. At quarter time, it was a 1-point lead to the Greyhounds, and at half time was a 1-point lead to the Wildcats. So it really has been a tough struggle, but in the second half, it's been the Wildcats. They've just been a little cleaner with their skills, and the turnovers haven't been as prevalent. And the Greyhounds, he's in trouble here. He needs to get his kick away, and he does. Goes towards the centre of the ground, but there's a mark to Brasher. He goes wide. Horton, tackled by Merriweather. Tackle is good. And the umpire's ruled a high tackle. Surprising. Horton kicks it, and that's a good mark. Good mark to Folks. Over the top in the conditions, a strong mark. I don't know where the time is, but I would suggest there's under a minute to go. And this may be the final act of the grand final. So, Matthew Folks. From a long way out. I don't think he's got his very, very good shot at goal, but he's missed to the left and had a minor score. So, one stage there. The Wildcats kicked 4 straight goals, I think, and a couple of behind, so the kicking has been extremely accurate in front of goal. They go wide with the restart. Takes a strong mark off the ball there, Ryan. It wasn't an issue, except that the mark was taken. Can they get a last-minute goal? Bass Tracy goes inside. The mark is taken this time by Harris. He goes further afield. Target is Kenny. Kenny dropped the mark, paddles it forward, was taken high, doesn't like the attention. Tempers are starting to flare late in the game. Fisk came, head over the ball was Wildcats, good smother. The Horton kick wasn't great, off the deck Turner, towards half forward. Ryan leads the way, but there's plenty of players around the ball. Ryan picks it up, spins it onto the right boot, does really well. Clark's there, so too is O'Connor. 2 against 1. Ball to Paul. Ryan again off the right boot towards the goals. Dangerous place for the Greyhounds. Kicked off the deck. O'Callaghan's over the ball. Does well. Thrown to the ground by Johnson. Blazey's there as well. Spins out. Gave it off to Horton. Horton's kick is wide. Might beat all the players over the boundary line. In fact, now kicked in towards goal by Ryan, but I think the umpire's called a minor score. He said it's hit the post. So it'll be a minor score. Score check 5-6-36. 4 points to the Greyhounds. So in the end, a pretty convincing win to the Wildcats. Off the ball again, physical. Turner's at the back. Got time. Goes wide to Orsini. Orsini's kick is wobbly. Dania has to bend down and pick this up. Plays a good tackle. Another opportunity for Glebe to clear, but Blazy's first to the ball. Simon goes in the backhand, and that's where it ends. Big winners, the Willoughby Wildcats. Unfortunately for the Glebe Greyhounds, not to be their year this year. In the end, strong performance. Final score says 5-5-35 to 4 straight behinds. At this stage, a convincing 30-point win, at least, to the Willoughby Wildcats. Congratulations to the Willoughby Wildcats, commiserations to the Glebe Greyhounds. But the premiers for 2019, the Willoughby Wildcats.